And welcome back again to another segment of Go Ask Val. Likes, subscribe, share. At the moment that you hear something that resonates, I wouldn't ask you to thumb it up and you haven't heard something worth thumbing up. Okay. That being said, my name to me says it all. You found this space. It is because you value your life, you value yourself. And though this has been said to be a game doesn't mean that it's always fun, that we don't get submersed in our story and forget that we are here to master our story, especially as women who, again, are not in the default of her story. It's his story. So now it's time for her story, and it's time for my story, and it's time for your story. And you do your story on your channel, I do my story on my channel, and then we create a groove, and a currency can flow through those channels. So I am opening myself up to monetization by way of donation and contribution. And again, it is to solidify my channel. I can come on here more. um, Again, I've been battling about getting a um, job with, partnering with someone that'll give me a regular paycheck. Again, I still see it as another aspect of myself, so that is not a bad answer, but there's a strong predominant amount of myself that wants to go for it all by myself. And I don't want to call it entrepreneur simply because I feel like that word is worn out and it's going to burn people out if it has not already, for not knowing what it truly means. These are visited and revisited aspects of coming into the golden age. So it is not a newer paradigm. Okay, it's the same pair of dimes, with a new face and a new value. So again, you have to define what it means to be an entrepreneur. Are you going to leave a legacy, a brand for your children? Um, Not just money, but knowledge, because as we all know, money can be lost, stolen, burned up, no longer valid by the medium which we may hold it in. So, what is the incorruptible currency? Again, water, physical, clean water, but then, of course, the water of the body. Um, but then the knowledge, which again should be fluid between you, your children, your sons, daughters, servants, um, your power, your powerhouse. So I'm claiming and calling powerhouse over here. Um, I, by prisoner of war, the POW, by prisoner of war, I see it as a price on the son's head, if you will. And 'cause we're all prisoners of war when we're contained in this body. If you are set free, then you physically leave your body. So again, you can be set free without losing this physical body. That would be called astroplaning, or um, time travel, out of body experiences. So at that point, again, you keep a tether. We call it silver cord. So, but again, most people have been afraid of that because we haven't been taught that you can be absent from the body and present with the Lord and come back. You know, that absent from the body, present with the Lord has been used I've only heard it during a funeral. So, who wants that? Um, so I've learned that, again, just through knowledge and comprehension of all things possible, all things energy. Energy is not contained and confined to one body. Um, It is in the sense that that's what keeps this body on, keeps my lights on, keeps my body moving. This electricity, this magnetism, this majestic, this magenta. But beyond that, the energy around me is holding, again, my form together. The energy on the other side of the world, it's the butterfly effect. So if you want to take better control of this idea for yourself, to say, okay, now it's all great, it makes sense, you made it sound cookie cutter and very simple. How do I apply it? Well, one, again, you apply it by realizing I created this mess and now I'm of age to make it a message. It's a message to myself more than anybody. And the message and the lesson is, uh, I can move things around as I can in the physical realm. I can do it in the mental realm or the spiritual realm to bring about my finances. So that's going to bring a smile on my face. That's going to make me feed this organic machine better quality of food, substance. I'm going to watch my lighting. I'm going to see myself as, again, Hollywood's, in my taste, Val did in a Valleywood production. And though I'm talking directly to my audience, I know that, um, which is someone who can hear me, God hears me, sees me, knows me, is me. This is God in Val flesh. And, nice to meet you, God, in whatever flesh you call yourself. But God is the animation in all of us. And upon realizing that, now we're ready to partner with each other. The God in me, the creator in me, knows the creator or wants to get to know the creator in you. And again, what do I need? This is the practicality of it. Again, I need cash, or if you don't have cash, I need land in southern area. Um, I need a vehicle. This is what I'm going to do with the cash. Pay off some of my bills, which is not a lot, but again, it will free up my time to creatively write books so that this word can get out to the masses as an instruction, as a recipe. Not so much narrative and monologuing and dialoguing, but actually everyone is on assignment and they know it. And we, instead of like school where it's cheating to share your notes, this is open book, open forum, uh, again, to be constructive, not to come with a disagreeable spirit. So I'm willing to join any and every group that has that at the core and the top of its pyramid. We are not here to be argumentative. We are not here to be of conflict. We already are flames of light. Everyone has something to say. They come with solutions. They know the problems and they have instructions. I heard someone say that we don't have any grandmothers in charm schools, and he called it that, but that's what he was talking about. Let's build one. Let's take one of these buildings that are already out there. I'm willing to host this, as well as find other women, even if you don't think you're qualified. Again, for those who can't physically come, that's what this is for. But for those that are able and willing, let's get physically out of the house. That's again what I mean by this danger of being an entrepreneur. It's like you're going home all over again for the first time. No, let's get out of the house. Let's be home less, not shelter less, but home less, because that is our sanctuary. That is our place of intimacy to unwind and to unload. And we're wondering why people seem to have war inside the home and outside the home when there should be none inside or outside. So I'm here to give mental dimmeralls and or enlightened alls instead of dimming everybody, lightening everyone up. Um, there's someone here who believes in etiquette, that believes in excellence, and I learned my self identification autonomy through words, physical characters and words, and not taking myself so seriously and reading things backwards, forwards, and mixed up all in between. That's how I, and that was my confirmation. Um, I take all things, all energies, all sounds, all vibrations, all colors are speaking and communicating. And every video I make, it's that much more intentional and direct. Try to it's that much more clear, concise, in telling people through words um, how successful you can be. I am, you are, we are together. So let's find the people that are willing to be excellent and not just talk excellence, which is again a very crucial part. But it is time to realize our excellence, keep our Mother Earth clean so she doesn't have to blow heavy winds to clean up herself. Um, be kind to each other, praise each other, give each other the highest, compliments and sincerity. I said one the other yesterday. I said, "You look like." I said, "Who is that? That's looking like new money." I said, "Oh, that's her." I'm not just gonna put her name out there because again, I don't know. But for those who want their name in my mouth, call me, text me, email me, let me know, because that's been one of my holdbacks. Is it wasn't so much about big old Val, big I. There are people that have shared with me they don't want to be known. You know, I want to touch people's lives, and I think that's the only way to truly touch people's lives is for them to know you, because then they know where you come from. They know that you're not just there for the money. You're not just there for the show. You get it. Okay, so I get it. I get me, and I get you if you found this channel. And now I'm asking you to get somebody else, and don't even judge if you think they want to handle it or whatever. If they make it to just to the channel, gotta make them drink. Okay, so that's where I cut off the whole godness in myself. It says I'm supposed to do my part as the human, make the video. God brings the increase. And at this point, you are God to go forward it, whether the person likes it or not. That's the part for God to get. You do the human part to share it. And that's with everything. Okay, so that's why I'm going to be coming on here every 13, 15 minutes that I can, seeing if this one I made a big boo-boo on this one. If I have to delete this because it's like 27 minutes long, so be it. Or maybe I'll at least get I'll do something. I'll do something. I wanted to use the word wicked. I'll go ahead and use that. I'll do something twisted. Um, you know, turn the phone around and, you know, it'll be ghetto, but it'll be okay. I'm learning just deal with the sloppiness and the messiness of the message. Okay. And I work this hard to be myself. I'm not going to change for the invisible you. I'm the V. I'm the victory. Okay. So us together makes the double V. Okay. We like these. So that's all I got to say. I'm sowing what I reap. I ask that you go out today and be happy with the mess that you've made, knowing that now, as the bigger person, to admit that you can clean it up. And while you're cleaning it up, God will send angels, people that won't talk about you, about how trashy you are, or they will and do it out of love because they've been there. Okay, so instead of us, you talk about me behind my back, or how about if I talk about you in front of your face? You're nasty. Hmm? See, get it over with. Now let's clean it up together. So that way we don't play this shame game and blame game. We all did it. Okay, that's how we get here. We do it. Okay, so if you ain't did it, you ain't did it yet. Whatever. All right, 15 minutes of counting. I love you all. See if I can get a little virtual hugs to you. Um, I'm free. I'm free in the sense of sharing my opinion, keeping it real, keeping it as light as I can, but letting you know it was for us to get to the other side so we can build. And I'm ready to build and train. So do not say you don't have this and you don't have that. Just spit that out your mouth and be wise. Be the can and the able and the will do and the have done. Give yourself the gold star, give yourself the pat on the back. Add a girl, add a boy. Be the queen or the king that you always knew that you were and are. All right? It ain't over there, it's over here. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.